welcome to CSD Sports Cards. Today we are going to take a look at the new 2023 Topps Composite blaster boxes. I got 9 of them. They're fairly easy to get. I just did some hangers in the last video, so I'm curious to see what these are going to do. So let's take a look real quick. Yeah, see some of the brands. There's a lot of different cards in these, if it's the same as the hangers. Looks like 2 retail exclusive inserts, 4 chrome, 2 exclusive, 8 packs, 5 cards, 40 total cards per box. Yeah, these are like there's a lot in here. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this product yet. After seeing the hangers, I'm just moving all this stuff out of the way. All right, before we get started, if you could please remember to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, I almost felt like this stuff was mildly overwhelmed, or yeah, just a lot of different styles. All right, let's start off with the Ray Lewis. We got the Adrian Peterson on the Midnight. The Dan Marino on the Cosmic. It's a cool looking card. Got the Tom Brady on the throwback, and then the Lewis on the throwback. It's like, man, sorting these cards is going to be great. I like the way these Midnight looks. You know what? I'll throw one back there. Nah, I forgot. These are 55s. I got to turn around and grab one out of the back here. So I'll put one of each up, and then any special. There's Marino. Gronk. Yeah, and the Eddie George. A Gronk again on a Prism. It's the Velocity, but this is Topps, so it's probably not called Velocity. Maybe the Laser. Who knows? Feels like they change them constantly. Yeah, the other thing I found is that the checklist is definitely older. Yeah, it almost definitely feels like this product was just a quick money grab to get the CJs out. Bo Jackson on the black. That's a cool card. Mike Singletary. Maurice Jones-Drew. Another Mike Singletary on the throwback. And then they threw the rookies in. Bryce Young. Kellen Winslow, Brett Favre, Kurt Warner, and Chris Johnson. Yeah, I'm guessing if you're an older guy, this is you'll probably love ripping this more than the little kids. They probably won't even know who half these people are. Vic, Hutchinson, Jason, Sterling Sharp, Chris Johnson on a foil. Here, you know what? I'm going to... Calvin Hill. Hines Ward. There's a pink Doug Flutie. Another Jason Sehorn. Yeah, you'll see, feel like we're going to see a lot of the same names pop up over and over and over again. There's a pink Flutie. Let me move these into frame here. All right, 2 packs left. I'm going to... Jerry Rice, Emmitt Smith. There's a Will Levis Brett Favre, Anthony Richardson on the all etch. Last pack of the first blaster. Another Chris Johnson, J.J. Watt on the black. It's Terry Bradshaw. Had to think about it for a minute. Chad Johnson, Peyton Manning. Yeah, this product is wild. I've not looked at the official checklist, and I'm curious to see it. D'Angelo Hall, Barry Sanders. There's a Kurt Warner on a sepia, or sepia, whatever you want to call it. Bo Jackson, and then a Bo on the all etch. It's almost so much going on, you almost don't know what, what's what. Like what's base, what's an insert. Edwin James, J.J. Watt again, Eli, Sterling Sharp, Bo Jackson. Kurt Warner, Jason Taylor. There's a Sean Alexander on the Topps Chrome Refractor. Sometimes I wish I had 2 more arms and hands. We got the Bryce Young on the rookie, then a Tom Brady on the throwback. It's like, oh, is that an insert? Is that a base card? Terry Bradshaw, Howie Long, Kellen Winslow on the midnight, Bryce Young on the rookie, then backwards Kurt Warner on the silver foil, or rainbow foil, whatever you want to call it. There's an AR on the finest base. Devin Hester. Wow. Ray Lewis on the pink. There's another Bryce Young. And then Darren Sproles on the grounded. This product is wild. I mean, I will say the cards look nice, and it'll be interesting to see when they get the full license. Another Bo Jackson, Brett Favre, John Elway, Ray Lewis, Bryce Young. J.J. Watt, Mario Williams, Emmitt Smith, Tom Brady, Andre Reed. Jim McMahon. Man. There's a CJ on the midnight. Yeah, I do like the midnights. Let me grab a 55. Midnights are cool looking cards. We got the Hines Ward on the Hyper. Another Singletary, another Emmitt. Now, I know there's autos in the hangers, so I'm hoping to get one out of here. MJD, Bryce Young. Oh, right there. Steve Grogan, quarterback. Is that the Oilers? No, New England figures. Look at that. So you can get autos. Just what a wild checklist. My neighbor's a Patriots fan, so maybe I'll see if he wants that. Bryce Young. Oh, another CJ. On the all etch. Dexter Manley. Eli Manning. Oh, man, why did I figure this? Rod Smith. There's another Bryce. Okay, so it looks like I'm pulling quite a few Bryce Youngs. Fred Taylor. Another Devin Hester. Oh, here we go. Neil Anderson on the pink grounded. I like these grounded cards. They're pretty cool. Oops. Another Sterling Sharp. And then Randy Moss. Dan Marino. Hines Ward. Terry Bradshaw on the Midnight. Bo Jackson. John Elway on the rainbow foil. Art Monk. Kurt Warner. Jerome Bettis on the Topps Chrome. Another Bo. Sean Alexander. Jerome Bettis on the Topps. Marcus Allen. Jason Taylor. Troy Aikman. Rod Woodson. Tom Brady. It's just, this product is wild. I don't know if I'd rip this many that I'm doing, but it's worth grabbing a couple. So definitely be Drew Bledsoe on the pink. Jaden Novacek is a CJ. Definitely probably get these singles for pretty cheap, I would be guessing. I have not looked up comps on any of this yet. Dan Fouts. Donovan McNabb on the Midnight. There's a CJ on the Hyper. That's nice. Jerry Rice. Campbell. So it looks like the first couple boxes were all Bryce. Now it looks like I'm getting into CJs. Let's see if I finish with ARs. All right, on to the next one. Jerry Rice. Another Gronk on the Midnight. Another CJ. Tom Brady. The Topps Chrome Cosmic. Refractor, so that's nice. Yeah, I'm into the CJ packs. Let's see if there's an auto in here somewhere. That'd be awesome. Peyton Manning. Christian Okoye. Brian Westbrook. Edgerrin James. Jim Kelly on the refractor. Ray Lewis. Michael Vick. Eddie George. There's a Tom Brady. Dexter molds. Yeah, these are nice. Nice looking cards. They are unlicensed, but like it gives me hope. These aren't that bad looking. I mean, a lot of them are your typical brands, but there's a Midnight Brady, another Bo on the Modern, Adrian Peterson, Chris Johnson. Doug Flutie, Jason Sehorn, Charles Tillman on the X Factor Finest, Gronk, Ed McCaffrey. Oh, come on. Emmitt Smith, Rod Smith, Steve Young, Wayne Sherbert, Veteran James, the Sherbert. That'll go into the PC. Man, I'm going to run out of room. Randy Moss, Andre Reed, Mike Singletary on the Midnight, Terrell Davis, Peyton Manning. Last pack of this one. Kurt Warner, Troy Aikman, Ray Lewis, Adrian Peterson, Edwin James on the Grounded. Tom, Jim Kelly, Eddie George on the pink, Chad Johnson on the gallery, Art Monk on the all etch. Frank Gore, Mike Singletary, Staubach, Dat, Kurt Warner. Okay, why are you all of a sudden failing on me? Their pack. Michael Vick with the print line. Kurt Warner. There's a Will Levis. Howie Long. Emmitt Smith. Maybe we're moving into the Will Levis section of the rip. Jerry Rice with that same line. Darren Woodson. Will Levis. Chris Johnson. Ooh, a Keyshawn. To the PC. Keyshawn on the refractor. All etch. Teddy. Marcus Allen. Jim McMahon. Jerry Rice. Neil Anderson. Mr. McMahon. Man, those 85 Bears were fun to watch. Ed Too Tall Jones. Jason Taylor. Kurt Warner. Steve Young. And McAllister. Deuce McAllister. Peyton Manning. Bryce Young. Lawrence Taylor, little LT, Randy Moss, and AR. Here we go. Lawrence Taylor. It's just the base Anthony. Yeah, that whole box had the same. I don't know if you can see it in the picture. Brett Favre, Terrell Davis, Walker, Ray Lewis. Man, this is going to be one fun sort. Should be pretty easy. All right, on to the next one. So how do you guys' teams do week 1? As a Jets fan, it's been real great. You know, I was pointing out, watched a lot of the news shows or heard them when I'm out and about, and man, they're like 16 other teams lost this weekend. Quit focusing on the Jets. I know they're an easy punching bag, but come on. Eli on the Cosmic Sonic. Is that Sonic Cosmic or? Oops. I'm getting too many stacked up there. Oops. Take that reflection off there so it's not blinding everybody. It was doing so good. Another AR base. Midnight on the Steve Young. The pink Singletary, Eddie George, and Adrian Peterson. Yeah, this is wild stuff. Terrell Davis. Nolan Cromwell. Doug Flutie. Danny Amendola, Fred Taylor on the grounded. I really like these cards. These are cool cards. Eddie George, Jim McMahon on the midnight, Sean Alexander on the refractor. Donovan McNabb, Charlie Batch, CJ, Brett Favre, Danny Amendola, and then another. Got 3 of those in a row of ARs. Ed McCaffrey, Troy Aikman, Danny Amendola on the sepia, Shannon Sharp. Michael Vick. All right, I'm going to have to move that over there. Andre Reed. That's Gronk on the Modern Artist. Dan Marino, Jim McMahon on the All Etch. LT, Chad Johnson, Ed Too Tall Jones on the Finest X. Jerry Rice and Zach Thomas. That's cool and card. All right, 3 blasters left. Almost done. You know, it's like Just need to pull a CJ this week to make the, our CJ Auto to go with the Wimby I pulled earlier this week. Then it'd be a really good week. Gronk, Bo Jackson, Barry Sanders. Drew Bledsoe, Midnight Jason Taylor, Ray Lewis on the refractor, Sterling Sharp, Jason Sehorn on the refractor. Do you guys think they should have done this many variations of all the different products in here? Could they just stuck to a couple? Randy Moss and still been okay. Sean Alexander, Young, John Elway. Devin Hester, CJ on the black. Eli on the Voltic. Bryce Young on the... Another Bryce Young. I think we're back around to the Bryce Young box. And I really like the Topps Chrome Black, but man, the pull rate and value when opening those is just, it's just not worth it to me. God, how many of you guys have opened any of the Topps Chrome Black? It's just like dead. It's so hard to hit anything. Feast or famine. Jim Kelly. Tom McNabb on the Midnight. Eli on the Modern. Bryce Young. Brett Favre on the All Etch. Adrian Peterson, Antonio Gates, Tom Brady on the X, Tom Brady, and then Ray Lewis. You know, just have one of those days. CJ on the Topps Chrome base. Kurt Warner on the black. Here we go backwards. Numbered. My first numbered card. Emmitt Smith, Neil Anderson. I was wondering when if I was going to get a numbered card. I pulled a number out of the hanger, a numbered and an auto out of hangers. And it's the green. What is it? Is that card dust or is that part of the picture? Oh, it's part of the picture. All the little dots on it. It's like snowing or something, raining. Number 250 of 250. The last one. Then a CJ base. Last pack of this blaster, and then 2 left. Bradshaw, another Bradshaw, LT, on the Prism, MJD, Mike Singletary. LT, nice card. All right, 2 left. I was really trying to do this in as fast as possible. Dan Hampton, there's an AR. John Elway, Tom Brady, John Elway. On the All Etch, John Elway on the Topps Chrome. AR, I'll penny it at least. Brian Westbrook, Drew Bledsoe, McMahon, Molds, Edrin. Doug Flutie, Barry Foster. There's an AR. On the top's chrome refractor. Oops. Bryce Young on the back. Dexter Manley. Emmitt Smith. Bryce Young again. Tom Brady on the midnight. Adrian Peterson. Eric Campbell. It looks like this is the refractor. On the grounded. Or Earl. I say Eric. Earl. Blame it on the lighting. Earl Campbell. Mike Quick. Stephen Davis. James Harrison. Here's some new names I haven't seen. Oh, a couple. James Harrison. On the pink. Doug Flutie. Joe Montana. Chad Johnson. Another Sherbert. Gronk. Joe Montana, Andre Reed, Sterling Sharp on the finest, Peyton Manning, and a Steve Young. Man, there's a Drew Bledsoe, Mike Singletary on the midnight. These cards are nice and heavy. Devin Hester, Peterson, and then Terrell Davis. And Hester's nice. I'll sleeve it. I know Bears fans. That's a cool card. All right, last one. Last blaster. And then a lot to unpack here. One auto, one numbered card out of 9 blasters. I would have liked to seen a little bit better, but we got the last blaster. J.J. Watt, Barry Sanders on the midnight, Michael Vick, Randy Moss, Steve Young. It's cool, Vic. Andre Reed, Bryce Young, Emmitt Smith on the pink, Ray Lewis, Mike Singletary. Dante Hall, Ray Lewis, Danny Amendola, Rod Smith, and Walker, Delaney Walker. Jim McMahon, Drew Bledsoe, Charles Tillman on the refractor, Dan Marino, and Ricky Williams on the grounded. I feel like I'm going to get a couple sets out of this. Doug Williams, Ray Lewis, Jason Taylor on the midnight, Earl Campbell, Randy Moss on the refractor. Christian Okoye, D'Angelo Hall. There we go. That's a nice looking AR. Another AR. Then Voltic. It's a cool one. It's a nice looking card. All right, 2 packs left. Michael Vick, Mike Singletary. There's an Anthony Richardson and an Anthony Richardson. So there's no shortage of rookies last pack. Let's hope there's a last pack magic in here. Zach Thomas, Peyton Manning, Nolan Cromwell, an AR on the base, and then a Chris Collinsworth. How are we going to finish with Chris Collinsworth? Ugh. Anthony AR, and then Cromwell. Nobody wants their last card to be, that gets it 2 thumbs down. Last card should never be Chris Collinsworth. All right, let's go back through this real quick. There's quite a bit. I tried to grab just a couple, but Jesus. I'll do a quick. There's the CJ, the Sean on the refractor, the Gronk, the Brett Favre, Chris Johnson, Doug Flutie, that AR. That one's cool. I like that one. The one numbered card we got, the Frank Gore to 250, Terrell Davis, Charles Tillman, Tom Brady. There's another CJ, Neil Anderson on the grounded, Hines Ward, Anthony Richardson refractor, the Midnight CJ, the CJ Hyper, with all etch, Ray Lewis, Kurt Warner, Dan Marino, the one autograph we got from Steve Grogan. There's just showing off the Midnights, another Hester, James Harrison, Earl Campbell. That's the refractor. And the LT. I had to sleeve some of them. There's a lot. Ed Too Tall Jones, another CJ, Eddie George on the pink, Eli, Steve Young, John Elway on the rainbow. There's a Anthony Richardson, Kurt Warner. There's just so, yeah. I mean, rip a couple of these, I would, but I don't think I would rip this many. Collinsworth. Here's some of the ones I just, Emmett, Michael Vick, Elway. There's a CJ, Tom, Brett. It's a lot of the same names over and over again. Will Levis. And then you can see the stack of Midnights. And these are all, I'm assuming, the base. They look base. Rookies. There's Anthony Richardson, Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, Young, Richardson. A lot of Bryce Young. There's a Will Levis and then Bryce Young. So if you're hunting for those rookies, yeah, that's a lot. And then you can see over here, I'll try to put it, all the oddball stuff I'm going to have to go through and figure out what's going on with it. There's a lot. You can see you can see there's 5 stacks over here. Did grab a couple Jets, a nice looking Keyshawn, and a couple Sherberts. A couple scoops of Sherbert. Well, that's it. I mean, tell me what you guys think of this stuff. It's just, the checklist is odd. It's older, an older checklist for sure. Packed full of rookies, packed full of variety. I mean, it's a good pack if you're just, I'd say good cards if you're just starting out and you kind of want to get a variety of different stuff. Lots of shiny. There's plenty of shiny and parallels and fun stuff to get. It is unlicensed, but I mean, it's good to see football players on Topps products again, especially the Chrome. So when it gets licensed, it should be good, in my opinion. But other than that, just, I don't know. I'd probably definitely stick to singles on this. Buy like 1 or 2 blasters or a mega and then singles if you're going to try to buy any. That's just my opinion. All right, Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and till the next one. Later.